Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the story. First of all, my name is Ruben Todd. I go by Artie, aka. But this is a story of the donkey who lost his memory. This was a child's book that I won first place in WHRO, so it was so cool that I get to do this. But anyways, here we go. So there once was a donkey. He was in the back seat of a truck. He had a farmer. The farmer was his owner. They was just driving to his new home. All of a sudden, there was a bump in the road, and the donkey fell out. He fell out, it hurt, and he hit his head. He hit his head so hard, and he tumbled down the road that when he woke up, he lost his memory. As he arose and he woke up, he looked around, and he saw a barn. He walked over there. He saw a couple of animals. Mind you, remember, he lost his memory. He walked up to the different animals up there to the barn. He stopped at one animal station. It was a pig pen. So he went into the pig pen and he started eating slop with them. He started to roll around in mud. And then one pig stopped him and was like, "Hey, you can't do that." And he's like, "Why not?" And he's like, "Because you're not a pig. This is what pigs do." And he's like, "Oh man, I'm sorry." So he ended up leaving. He went over to the horses pen. The horses were galloping. They were getting ridden on by the farmer. He tried to do the same. He couldn't fit it because they were too big for him. So one of the horses ended up saying, "Hey, you are not a horse. You can't do this. Yeah, they can ride on you, but these are too big for you. You don't do this type of work. I'm sorry, but you're not a horse." He said, "Okay." Next, he went to the cow pen. Now, the cows are really interesting because what do cows do? Cows get milk. So he went over to the cow's pen. He settled up. He saw different cows getting at their stations about to get milk. So he went there. Before the farmer got to the donkey, one of the cows said, "Hey, you can't do that. You can't be here." He's like, "Why not?" "Because you're not a cow. You're not a cow, so you can't do this. You can't be here. You're not one of us." So after hearing that the third time of being rejected, he left, and he was so sad. He went over into a dark place and a part of the barn that was dark, and he started crying. It wasn't until the next morning, sunlight, where all his friends, the pig, the cow, and the horse, came up to him and brought him a mirror and said, "Hey, this is who you are. You are a donkey." And that's the end of the video. I mean, that's the end of the story. He celebrated with them. He finally, found his memory. He's like, "Oh man, I remember. I am a donkey. Thank you guys for remembering, bringing it back to my remembrance." So that is the end of the story. Thank you. God bless.